So today I'm going to be using a shea butter, and shea butter is widely used in many cosmetic products. Shea butter helps to heal dry skin, get rid of wrinkles on the skin. Shea butter also helps to soften the skin. Shea butter has anti-inflammatory properties. Using shea butter on your body, especially on your face, can condition, tone, and smooth the skin. What I'm going to do with the shea butter, I'm going to be melting. So I'm going to use about an ounce of the shea butter. If you want to make more, double up on the ingredient. So what I'm going to do, I am going to melt the shea butter. So for faster melting, I'm going to chop it in small pieces for easier melting. Now, if you're out there and you're like, oh, I want to make this, but I do not have a shea butter, honestly, I'm going to show you a good substitute for the shea butter. Shea butter or cocoa butter is good. However, take a look at what I have here. Here I have some petroleum jelly, Vaseline. You can use the Vaseline instead of the shea butter, or you can choose to use both. Add a little Vaseline to this mixture. So now we are going to place the shea butter in our small bowl, and you can choose to melt this in the microwave if you want to melt it really fast, and we're just gonna add 1 cup of water to this. You don't need a lot of water in it. A cup is good. I'm just gonna place some paper towel. You can place any cloth, and then we are gonna put the shea butter in. We're gonna be melting this. Before I start melting, I'm going to add a little bit of aloe vera gel. This is optional. If you have fresh aloe vera, you can actually use it. And I'm using about a tablespoon of the aloe vera gel. I'm going to reach for some coconut oil. And coconut oil is a good oil to use for dry skin. Not only that, it is also good to use for clearing hyperpigmentation on the skin. So I'm going to be using the coconut oil as my carrier oil. So I'm using about 3 tablespoons of the coconut oil. Next, I'm reaching for some pomegranate seed oil. And this is rich in vitamin C. Will help to clear hyperpigmentation. It's a light oil. It will not clog the pores. It hydrates the skin. It's perfect for dry skin. And I'm also going to use about 3 tablespoons of the pomegranate seed oil. My next oil is going to be grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a light oil. Will not clog the pores. And I'm using about 3 tablespoons of the grapeseed oil. Now, if you do not have these oils, go ahead and use any 3 or any 4 of your favorite oil. Now, here I have an optional ingredient, which is turmeric powder. Turmeric powder helps to lighten and brighten the skin. It's optional, but if you're also looking to clear hyperpigmentation, this is good. Just a dusting of the turmeric powder. You can leave it out. It's optional. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix this. We're melting the shea butter. And you can already see that it started to melt. So just keep mixing. Remember, if you want to make more of this, you can double up on the ingredient. One more oil that you can add to this is some castor oil. As a matter of fact, let me add a few drops of the castor oil. And this is Jamaican black castor oil. And this way you can also use this on your stretch marks. And we're still melting the shea butter. And it's almost there. So just continue to stir. This is a perfect dry skin remedy for not only your face but also for your entire body. At this time of the year, I find my skin to be very, very dry, and this is the solution that I am using on my skin. I often mix this with my aloe vera gel and apply it on damp skin. Really change my skin. My skin now looks so amazing just using this. So we're almost there. We're almost there. We just have a little piece of the shea butter to go, just a teeny bit. And we're still getting out the last drop of it. Shea butter is something that you have to work really fast with, because once it starts to cool down, it starts to set again. Remember, you can also choose to put a little bit of a vitamin E in this. If you want it to have a fragrance, go ahead and add some essential oil of your choice. And now the shea butter is melted. We're going to remove it. And you got to remember, you're working with hot water here, so be careful. So the handles of my pot is good. And here it is up close. This is it. As I said, be careful. This is some hot stuff here. There it is. And as you can see, the shea butter has totally melted. And all that sediment in the bottom is from the aloe vera gel. So now comes the nicer part of this remedy making. You're going to need a blender. If you do not have a blender, you're going to need a whisk. And take a look at what I have here. Here I have an ice cube, and I'm just going to add the ice cube to the blender. And then I'm going to reach for my shea butter mixture, and I'm just going to pour it in the blender. Make sure to get everything in. Now we're going to cover, give it a little shake, and then we're going to blend. Nice. Take a look at this, guys. Now I'm just going to pour this out for you to see. There you have it. Now once you set this aside, it's going to get a little thicker. This is it. I just found a little lump in there somewhere. Here is our moisturizer. And let me show you something. Let me take a little bit of this. Apply it on my hand right here. Look how this just absorbs in the skin. No need to worry about turmeric staining, because we barely use the turmeric in it, but the amount we use is very effective in lightening and brightening and hydrating the skin. Take a look at that. This is the one I'm using the mixture on, and this is the one I didn't. You can clearly see the difference. Amazing result. This you're going to use all over your skin. Good for stretch marks, dry skin, your entire body. But you can also use this to lighten and brighten the skin. Look how hydrating. Look at my hands. Take a look at that. Look at that. Now I use it on both, and you can see the big difference. Fast acting. Now let me pour this in a storage jar. No need to store this in the refrigerator. You can store this on your countertop. You can choose to put it in a bottle with a pump for easier use. Make sure to get everything in. This is it right here. If you're using the petroleum jelly, you're going to be getting the same result. Use it on your body, guys. This is just amazing for your skin.